Hello, my dearest viewers and followers. So there's this movie now streaming at Uche Montana TV on YouTube. This movie called The Long Way Home, now streaming at Uche Montana TV on YouTube. This movie is just about a young lady named Beatrice. As a teenage girl, Beatrice got pregnant as a teenager. She just had sex once and she falls pregnant, and she was made to give birth to this baby at the age of 15, 16 probably. I think that was the age she was. She gives birth to this beautiful baby girl named Thelma. And Beatrice gave birth to Thelma. Beatrice and Thelma, they both grew up together. You know, a little 15-year-old is definitely still a baby herself. Imagine a baby giving birth to a baby. They both grow up together. Like over 20 years later, this her daughter Thelma grows up and she meets her husband and she falls in love. His name is Kayode. Thelma meets Kayode and they both fall in love. And they get married, and it seemed like, okay, all is going well and all is good and fine, until Beatrice, who is Thelma's mother, starts sleeping with Kayode, her daughter Thelma's husband. The two of them started having this very crazy and funny illicit affair, which results to a lot of terrible drama in the future. It results to a lot of chaos and drama and terrible things in the future. So that's what this movie is about. I really loved this movie. One thing I like about Uche Montana, I was just watching and I couldn't help but notice that Uche Montana paid so much attention to details. That Thelma acted by Uche Montana, and then Kayode acted by Maurice Sam, and Beatrice acted by Nadia Buhari. I was really happy to see Uche Montana and Nadia Buhari on my screen at once. They were both starring on the same set, on the same movie. I loved seeing the two of them act together. Two very beautiful women that know how to act so well. I was really impressed with their acting. And Maurice Sam is an incredible actor. He acted so well as Kayode, and Chidi, who is Thelma's childhood friend, acted by Olami Samuel, acted really well in this movie. Everybody really acted so well. Like, so many beautiful faces in this movie. And the lady that acted as Beatrice's mother, Bridget John, she really acted very well. Like, I couldn't help but notice in the beginning of the movie when what's it called, when Beatrice found out, as a teenage Beatrice found that she was pregnant, her mother took her to go and see that person. I couldn't help notice, like, the lady that acted as young Beatrice looked very much like Felicia. Like, the two of them look so much alike. That's the thing. That was a great casting there. Like, Uche Montana, you did so well. Uche, you did very well in this casting. Like, the lady that acted as young Beatrice, Vitri Giaza, acted like she looked so much like Felicia, her mother. The two of them look very much alike. Like, they could really pass for mother and child in this, like, in real life. The acting was so good. And you know what, even the very much younger, the young Thelma, the lady that acted as the little girl that acted as young Thelma, Precious Igwilo, she looks very much like a younger version of Uche Montana. It was so good. Like, Uche Montana acted as matured, grown Thelma, and the little girl that acted as young Thelma, Precious Igwilo, and like, she looks very much like she could pass for Uche Montana's younger sister or daughter. Like, the casting was spot on in this one. Like, everybody acted so well. And even the scene that they showed young Thelma and young Chidi, like, the scene and the setting was giving throwback of maybe 2010s, late 2000s, early 2010s. It was just the scene, the living room scene was giving late 2000s and early 2010s, and I liked that attention to detail. So as I was saying, the living room scene between young Thelma and young Chidi, it was such a good, like, you could just see, I saw the living room scene, it was giving late 2000s, early 2010s. It wasn't looking as modern, maybe modern 2026. It just shows that it was a real throwback. And also the very first scene of the beginning of the movie, like, where young Beatrice found out that she was pregnant and her mother was taking her to go see that Reverend Father. It was giving late 90s, like the car, that very old Mercedes Benz, and the ambience, the environment, the surroundings, even the old houses, even the dressing, the young Beatrice dressing, and her mother Felicia, their dressing, it was giving late 90s, and like more of mid to late 90s. I just loved the attention to detail Uche she really paid so much attention to detail, and I was so impressed. Uche Montana, you did so well in this movie. I loved the storyline. I thought it kept me glued and entertained. Uche did so well. So this movie, Long Way Home, now streaming at Uche Montana TV on YouTube.